girls. Even little ones. My arms are like fucking Laffy Taffies. It's gonna fucking happen. That can't be an original joke. That can't be original material. No, like picking up girls and, convincing them to let me fuck them. I have a hard time doing it. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact, I don't know if you noticed, you probably did, I've got the body of like a middle-aged lesbian. That doesn't help at all. I've got the facial structure and complexion of someone who was raised by cartoon characters in an underground fallout shelter. That doesn't help. I wasn't born with piercing eyes and a chiseled jawline like fucking Andy Stidham, so I don't have to wear a helmet. Pussy's not getting thrown at me left and right. I have to work for my sex, okay? I have to trick these girls into thinking that I have a personality, and that shit takes fucking work. And I'm extremely lazy, and I give up almost immediately on every pursuit, so it's not a very conducive recipe for a good dating strategy. So you do what you gotta do. So Terre Haute. Terre Haute's not bad. If not bad is Spanish for disgusting garbage pit black hole wasteland, which to the best of my knowledge it's not. Terre Haute, goddamn Terre Haute. It smells like an unwashed asshole. You pay attention to all those trains crisscrossing the city like a fucking cancer. They're actually carrying opportunities and happiness out of Terre Haute. If you're wondering why it's taking so long, they're full as fuck. A lot of shit on board. Opportunities in Terre Haute are lateral rather than vertical, so instead of a ladder to climb up in Terre Haute, it's more like a series of monkey bars that you just hang on to and hope you don't fall and bust your fucking face. That's what's going on there. But you know what I think the one positive thing about Terre Haute is? Nobody's worried about like ISIS bombing Terre Haute. We don't have to worry about terrorist attacks. ISIS isn't sitting around like, Terre Haute infidels, your fucking Larry Bird statue is fucked. The law officer Fleshner Stark Knudsen Newland. Is that my ISIS impression? You can tell that hasn't seen the light of day yet. It's a little animated. Terre Haute. Amber waves of abandoned housing projects. Industrial parks as far as the eye can see. If somebody were to ask me what Terre Haute was made out of, just knee-jerk reaction, I would say dried up jizz and empty Mountain Dew bottles. I would say used condoms, if anyone in Terre Haute used condoms, which I don't think that they do. Unwanted children have sort of an aroma to them. You can pick it up as they're passing by. But hey, if you're looking for like a liquor store or a plasma clinic or 2 cars with racist bumper stickers holding you up on fucking 3rd Street or a highway the fuck out of Terre Haute, Terre Haute's probably a good place for you. You're going to be in good shape. There are still gas stations in Terre Haute that don't accept credit cards. Are you fucking kidding me? The Saudi Bobby stand at Dirtfest accepts credit cards. Get your fucking shit together, Terre Haute. Fucking kidding me? So at this point, if you spend enough time around me, you know that my favorite type of porn is interracial glory hole. I'm very vocal about it. I often talk about it at dinner. I write fan fiction about it. It was one of the things I was thankful for at my grandma's Thanksgiving dinner this year. I will not be receiving a birthday card from grandma this year. It's my favorite thing in the world, basically. But, one of the most fascinating pornographic endeavors to me is DVDA. Anybody familiar with DVDA? Nobody? Stucker back there knows DVDA. Thanks, buddy. DVDA is double vaginal, double anal, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Now, DVDA, the actresses that do DVDA, it's sort of a mark of shame on them because the only actresses doing DVDA are sort of these busted old hags with car wash labias. And let's be honest, DVDA is the last stop before the long, hard goodbye out of the scene. Also, a lot of people look at them with shame and disgust, and I don't see it that way at all. I think that these women should be getting the Purple fucking Heart. I think they should be getting the Congressional Medal of fucking Honor. The sacrifices they're making to entertain us well into their late 30s and early 40s is astonishing. I can't imagine one undersized dick in my asshole, let alone 2 screen-worthy dicks. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. These women are heroes and they deserve due respect, okay? So remember that the next time you're watching DVDA porn, that thank God it's not fucking you doing that, okay? So apart from the undeserved shame that DVDA starlets are subjected to, 2 things make me sadder than anything else in the world. One is, of course, the scene in Fox and the Hound where Widow Tweed is taking Todd the Fox out to the forest because the farmer, that cunt, wants to fucking kill him because he's a fox. Now Todd, he's like bouncing around the car, he's psyched, he thinks they're going on a road trip, he's like hugging Widow Tweed and everything, but she's like crying, so fucking fox knows that something's up and he starts getting really weird. And then she dumps his poor ass in the forest, and the sad, confused, heartbroken look on his face fucking destroys me every goddamn time. That and 9/11, probably the two saddest things I could possibly think of ever. I don't think that 9/11 would make a very good Disney movie. Regardless of who they got to voice the characters. I don't care if they brought in like Will Ferrell, I just don't think it's gonna sell. I don't even know who the Disney princess would be in the Disney's 9/11 movie, like Condoleezza Rice maybe? I don't know, probably. All I know is though in a Disney's 9/11, fucking Jafar has a couple of questions we need to talk to him about. Jafar is not making it through airport security in that fucking getup, I guarantee. I would practically guarantee that ISIS has at least one copy of Return of Jafar stashed somewhere that they use for recruitment videos. That's just a theory, but I think that's what's going on. While we're on the subject though, I don't care where you fall politically, I don't care how you feel morally, ethically, what you believe. I think that we can all safely agree that the hottest female to ever grace the silver screen is, of course, Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I don't think anybody with a fucking brain in their head would argue that point. Now, most normal people think about fucking Ariel after she gets her legs, which makes sense because, you know, she's now a human being, she's got this hot, brand new vagina that's like fresh off the press, she can't talk, oh no, she can't say things like, Michael, how many nights this week have you been drunk? Michael, when are you gonna get a job related to your degree? Michael, don't try to stick it in my ass again, I know it's not an accident. But this got me thinking, you know, would I fuck Ariel before she met up with the aquatic BBW and sold her soul when she was still fish chick? And you know what? I would fuck her. Look at me, I don't give a shit. I'll fuck a hot fish chick. I don't give a shit. I would totally fuck her. And it seems a little impractical, but as Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park taught us, dick finds a way. So I'd figure something out. Come to find out, fish can't have sex missionary style or even doggy style. How fucking sad is that? Basically, what would have to happen is Ariel would have to excrete her fish eggs into the water, I would have to jack off into the water, and they would sort of swirl around and settle softly into the sand bed together. The eggs would become fertilized. 16 years later, there's an asthmatic fish monster on my front porch with a suitcase, and I'm not ready for that kind of fucking responsibility, okay? I'm not ready for it. Now, she could have sex like a shark. That's a possibility as well. I'm open to all theories regarding this subject. So if she had sex like a shark, basically what we're looking at is I would have to lie in wait in the water, and as she was swimming by, I would have to latch onto her tail fin with my teeth, just like catch her as she's going by. And then I slip some prescription medication into a box of Big Lots wine and let the magic happen. Basically what I would need to do is I would take my clasper and nuzzle it into her dorsal fin and channel jizz into her cloaca. And that's how that would work. Now I don't have a clasper, but I figure once I latched onto her, I would just kind of improvise. Because I feel like catching her is gonna be the fucking hard part. She's probably a much stronger swimmer than I am. I can barely fucking walk on most good days, so if I miss her at the pass, game fucking over, man. I'm jacking off in the water by myself and fertilizing 0 eggs that night. That's how most of my nights end, so that's okay, I'm used to it. I'll bounce back, it's fine. Now I know what you're thinking to yourself right now. How long did this fucking psychopath spend Googling fish sex before he did this show? An entire episode of Breaking Bad is how long I Googled fish sex. What a fucking life, huh? Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Neil. Thanks a lot, I appreciate you coming out.